So why do you do it? There's probably a lot of reasons. One is to test yourself. You know, what are you made of? How strong are you? Can you sleep in the snow and the dirt? Can you deal with the misery? But there's also another aspect of a feeling of being alive. When you slow down and walk at 3 miles an hour, you see everything. You know, you see a flower, you see an ant crawling on the flower. You get to experience all of life.
Massive trailhead. This is our first summit. We're hitting number 1 and number 2 in terms of peaks. Both of these are connected on the CDT, so we're still sort of following the rules, but mainly we're just getting some extreme air as we bag some peaks.
It's like 4,000 feet elevation in about 4 miles. I don't think we've ever done anything close to that much elevation in so few miles. I know Melissa's worried about it. Are you bagging it?
Maybe I'm bagging so hard. Woo.
Today, we're attempting to bag Mount Albert.
Ridiculous.
It is the highest point on the Continental Divide and second highest mountain in the contiguous U.S.
Oh man.
Woo! Is this ecstasy? I think this might be ecstasy. Oh. You did it, baby.
Please sit down. 4,000 feet, motherfuckers.
In 4 miles.
4 miles.
This is the story of a couple of people
who attempt to reboot their lives
along the Continental Divide Trail,
blazing a new path forward
they like to call Crazy Possible.
Where were we?
We were saying, you know, have we lost way with the other side of this trip, which is supposed to be the personal reflection. Like, we were supposed to come out of this trip with a vision for, I think, a different type of lives that we wanted to lead. And I don't feel like we've been able to do that.
Yeah, I feel like on the filmmaking side of things, it's mainly been about the scenery and the hiking, and we're just kind of covering a travel. It's just a travelogue. Is it anything more, you know?
Well, and it's also, I guess for me, like, I'm both interested in like capturing it for a film project, but I'm also more interested in growing as a person.
What?
Because like for me, the film project is just like sort of like a little project side of it, where I'm just like, oh, it's all about like figuring out what do we do on the other side. Like this is a bridge. This is a like chapter in between. Like this is actually getting to take and do like sort of ritual and process as you transition from one part of your life to the other. Like, what type of life do we want? Like, what type of careers are we going to have? Are we going to start a family? Are we going in that direction whatsoever? Are we going to have a house? Like, those type of things.
Yeah, house. House sounds good.
There's, are we really compatible?
Oh, yeah.
As we're creating this space and time to find out sort of our authentic dreams and wishes, like, do they actually align and overlap? Like, do we want to create the same type of life? I hope we do. Or is that just a, like, you don't want to talk about this? Because it seems like it might be the latter.
There's an amazing aspen grove we're going through. Look at that. baby.
Yeah.
I don't know where she is. I'm waiting again. Poor thing. There she is.
Decided maybe it was because of how my pack was in my belly, so I just readjusted my pack. And then I thought maybe it's because I have altitude sickness. And then I thought it's because I was getting giardia. And then I have a little bit of a blister, I think. I have a hot spot.
She's having a good time.
Having a good time. Oh, hi.
What's going on, baby?
I am miserable. And I want to talk about our itinerary because I need at least a day off, if not multiple days off. We've just been going and going and going and going.
We came up with a plan for this hike, and you didn't say, I don't want to do this plan.
No, totally, no. But I'm miserable. I didn't enjoy the hike yesterday. I'm not enjoying it today. I'm not inspired by here.
It's too bad. I was feeling triumphant that we made it. Woohoo! Yeah, baby! And I'm like, oh, this is it. This could be the center of our trip in a way, like the hiking part of it. That, we found this great stretch of weather and this dramatic stretch of the Continental Divide Trail. It's my fantasy hiking, y'all. Wide open range. Woo! Top of it all, too. Just strolling along.
That's the way that it's just coming to a head for me, is this desire to just stay in one place.
That was not the plan. Mm-hmm. That was not the adventure that we designed.
I know, but I'm done with this adventure that we designed. I'm the co-architect of it.
Take it easy. Take it easy. You're saying a lot of kind of rash things right now. It's because you have a lot of gas.
I have a lot of gas.
Can we just try and make it to Squaw Lake and find a sweet spot there, hopefully, and stay put for all tomorrow and take it from there?
Totally.
True what Melissa says. I think this is the only day so far when we've been backpacking that we'll be spending 2 nights in one spot. I saw this peak up here, just a crazy looking promontory. It looks like the ruins of an old castle. Summer is gone. Yeah. Headed up here. World is on fire.
We are in a beautiful place, and we have options to go to more beautiful places, and I'm not that excited about it.
This section of the CDT so far, I think is really satisfying for me. These what I was looking for. Part of what I was looking for in this adventure.
I got really fixated on this idea, this merit badge type of, I wanted to do a 100-mile hike, I wanted to do a 200-mile hike. I wanted to be able to brag about it. And it's totally just all ego, totally just something that I can check off and say I did it. It's in some ways we've been building towards and building up the skills for it, but I don't give a about that actually on a really basic level. It's not really what I want. I want to be in nature, and I just want to look up and think about the sun and think about the rocks, just be real dreamy.
As far as us, I think overall, I think we're getting along beautifully.
This trip is nearing its end. We're getting down to its final month, and it's just not what I wanted, some of it. And I love being with Dickie because I could talk to him about these things.
This is a very rare deal right now, just sitting off by myself and taking in the landscape. It feels good.
I think of this trip, a lot of it is like, what's the type of life I want? Is Dickie the person that I want to like spend the next 10 years with, the next 15 years with, the next forever with?
And it'll feel good to go back down there to the tent and to Melissa.
But I feel like this idiot is just like clueless in some ways about this stuff, where part of it as well is about like, well, what is he gonna do with his life?
She's a funny one, but so good for me in so many ways too.
I'm not sure how constantly just like packing up, going, hitting the trail, sweating a bunch, unpacking, like doing it again, doing it is helping us like understand it all, the people that we want to be.
She continuously talks in these strange different voices. It's funny, but sometimes it becomes a little much. Hello, Dickie. What are you doing, Dickie?
I asked for us just to go back to the car at this point. That there's enough that we don't have together that it doesn't make sense for me to continue on. I'm just not. I don't know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure we're on the right path.
Wait a minute, there she is now. I don't know if you can see her. Do you have a question for me?
Can I do what?
Do you have a question for me?
Have you found any answers?
No.
Okay. We'll want to plan our dinner around the rain.
She says we'll want to plan our dinner around the rain. That's very true. Okay. Are you feeling good?
I'm feeling great.
She says she's feeling great. That's awesome.
Me too.
What?
Take your time. Have fun.
You're done?
I'll come get you if I need you.
We're done now?
We're done now. You be safe and you have fun.
Okay, we're done now, she says. And just say, stay safe and have fun. What a gal. What a woman. God help me, I love her.